Alright, what's up guys? Shiroi-Senpai, welcome back to another video. This is what the video is going to be. What if Naruto's neglect and how to darken antimatter Kekkei Genkai? We have 15 likes, so this is why I'm posting. We actually hit almost 17, I think, 18 right now. I can't really remember, but it's rendering on YouTube. So it might take forever, but I'm definitely posting this today. So, hope you enjoy because, I think I'm rushing this, so I might have to explain some stuff too before I even start the what if. So let's start getting into explaining. So, you know how I told you Naruto trained and he was gone for like 4 years and all that stuff until it became the academy? Well, Menma and Naruto were the ones getting taught by Kushina and Minto. And they taught him the Rasengan. Menma wasn't able to do it because of his lack of chakra control, because of his Nine Tails chakra. So he was basically like Naruto, but a total jerk. He learned the invisible Rasengan like Baruto, but when he was frustrated, he would just throw it. He never knew that he was able to do it until Minato actually told him. So Minato told him that he learned the invisible Rasengan, but Minato never didn't call it the invisible Rasengan, but Menma did. So Naruto has really great chakra control, so Tsunade had taught her how to heal, even use the Rasengan that his parents taught, and they're getting taught right now the Flying Raijin. Well, past, I guess you say, past the past the Force of Death and all that stuff. They're still learning that. So even if the Konoha crush still happens, they are still learning it. So not much still gonna happen, but I'm not going over that yet. And through those 4 years, they learned all of that, and they basically learned what their parents learned. Also, Menma does not have chakra change, but Naruto does. Kushina did pass it on this time to Naruto. So Naruto has a chakra chains. And you know how I told you guys that Naruto seen everything. So he made a dark matter eye. Now it's basically like Gar's eye, where he could make it out of sand and look where he needs to look. But he made it out of basically dark matter. Now you can't really look at dark matter until you go into it. So if you fall into the abyss, you're basically done for unless the user takes you out, which Naruto probably won't do. And also, Naruto's sword's name is going to be Dawn Splitter. Now, I gave him a sword a while ago, and it was made out of dark and antimatter chakra when you mastered the Kekkei Genkai. But after this long, I guess you say intro or recap, whatever you want to call it. Sorry about that. Anyways, roll the intro.
Talker since a jet. Winter time, all the time, ooh, yeah. Look at the way that I move, swag. Disrespectful and I'm rude, okay. I had cocaine in the school. Winter one hell of a kid. I am smoking gas, jogging mid. I'm lit. What you doing? I done did. I swear. Slick talker since a jet. Finesse. I know that this what they want. Facts. Run up some money, I'm gone. I'm the truth like Ron. Killer.
Alright, so we start off with a boy in a stadium as he sees a crowd. There is another boy in front of him. His name is Neji. Now, the fight starts with the proctor saying, "Go." Naruto would rush towards Neji, as Neji would say, "It's your destiny to lose," as he would do his 64 palms or his palm rotation, whatever you want to call it. And it would push Naruto back because Naruto wasn't ready for it. Naruto would say, "Okay, since you have a palm rotation, since you have kind of a barrier, I guess you could say, since you have a barrier, I'll make my own barrier," as he would do his own, I guess you could say, palm rotation, but it's made out of black or dark matter. And Neji would be like, "You can't do one," so he would rush towards him, getting ready to punch him because he doesn't think that Naruto could do, I guess, say, a palm rotation other than the fact that he could do a dark matter barrier. So that's basically what he does. As Neji would hit it, he would feel like he just, I guess you could say, went into an abyss, and he was there for years. So he would get pushed back immediately and was scared, wondering what he just saw. And it was just nothing. He was just freaked out how he, was from one place to another. And Naruto would say, "Time to die," as he would rush towards Neji with nothing in his hands, as he would say, "What are you gonna do?" As he would see something appear in his hands, as it was forming out of black and I guess you could say purplish type of, I guess say, colors coming out, as he would form his Dawn Splitter, or his sword that I just named. And I've been neglecting it, so I can't wait to actually try and use something out of it. So think of moves for me, because I'm not really good at making moves, I guess, for them, for like swords or even type of anything. Like, make moves, like tell me what they're meant, or like what they do and what they're called, but they have to be like something out of like dark and antimatter, or because there's no point if he just learns Rasengan and he keeps doing his shadow clone jutsu. So I want him to at least use his dark and antimatter. So, or you could even make or you can even put other what if suggestions down in the comments that I will post in sooner dates. But let's keep going. Now he would use a Dawn Splitter. Now his Dawn Splitter, he would throw it in the ground, like swipe it on the ground, as dark matter would come out of it, as it would start rushing towards Neji, like I used to say, breaking the ground. As it was about to hit Neji, everyone would hear an explosion. Now I don't know why Orochimaru would do this, because he had no chance. He would have no chance against Orochimaru. Or no, Minato would easily destroy Orochimaru. Orochimaru would have no chance against Minato. So I don't know how he would do it, but let's go. So he would still want to do the Konoha Crush. So he would end up doing I think you already know. The snakes would come and every explosions happened. Gaara was ready for this, so he ran out with his thing and he never lost control. And if he did, then yeah, I don't know. But he had something against Orochimaru, since Orochimaru was having struggles against him, but he was only using around 25. So that's the point. Now, I don't want to make Naruto OP where he could just one-shot Orochimaru, because there's no point in the story. Because the whole story was Naruto chasing Sasuke, but I don't think I want him to chase Sasuke, because I hated Naruto doing that. It's like, Sasuke. I was watching a show and it was funny, but okay. I'm editing this out, and if I don't, then I got lazy, because the rendering is taking forever, and yeah. But let's continue. So, yeah. They would hear explosions. Gaara would run away, as Sasuke, knowing that he was his opponent, not being late this time, getting trained by, he was never getting trained by Kakashi, because Kakashi had somewhat of a liking towards Naruto, but he never showed it. That's why he was never really mean to him, like Kushina or Menma or even Naruto. But Menma wasn't dead, okay? He still had power. Naruto wasn't dead either, so she still has power. So they'll be the ones chasing Sasuke, but let's keep continuing. I keep getting off track. So Naruto would be ready and he'd say, "We'll continue this match later, Neji," as he would disappear using a body flicker, or whatever you want to say, or he could use his dark matter as a teleportation, like doing the intangibility that Toby has, or we all know him as Obito, but that's not the point. But you get it. So he would basically appear in front of Gaara, Tamari, and Kankuro. He would say, "So, you guys are attacking the village." I would have done it a while ago, but I really don't want to do this. I just want to see how it goes. I mean, there's no point of being Hokage, but like, that's not the point. So, die. Also, Naruto doesn't have any trouble killing people. He'll kill someone if he has to. But that's like a side note. But anyways, so he would rush towards Kankuro, and Tamari would use her little fan thing. It would like have no effect against him, since his intangibility basically makes him go through everything, even matter and antimatter. Basically, he was using the dark matter as intangibility, so he could go through antimatter and matter. So he's not using his antimatter yet, but he would end up going right through it. His like wind, or whatever you want to say, as she didn't know that what he did. He was wondering what he did, because, it's pretty weird how this man just literally went through it. But he would peer behind her, chopping her neck, not really wanting to kill her, because he could tell that they were basically told to do this by Orochimaru. But that's the only thing. But he doesn't have any mercy against guys, so I'll make him have some mercy against girls. Okay. next thing you know, he's getting ready to go to Kankuro, but Kankuro would send something that Naruto didn't notice. I know that I want to make something happen so it's not so boring where Naruto just kills everyone. Naruto punches him, but he was pretty worded out, like how he just let him get punched, or Kankuro just let himself get punched. But Naruto would feel something hit his back, as he would feel poison coming out of him, as he would see the puppets. Now, I know Naruto would have easily saw Kankuro do the puppets, but I'll just say he didn't, I guess, put chakra in his eyes where you could see the chakra strings or whatever. But anyways, next thing you know, he's getting ready to go for the kill on Naruto, because Naruto's basically on the floor, not being able to handle, what is it called? Not being able to handle poison. He's getting ready to go for the kill, as he's about to stab down, but an ice mirror appears in front of Naruto, appears in front of Kankuro, to where he can't stab Naruto. Senbon would, like, you know when Sasuke, like when they were doing the bell test, Sasuke and dang it, I can't think. When Kakashi trapped Naruto when he was like hanging down from a tree, and Sasuke threw the shuriken and kunai towards him, and it like totally threw him. I think it was on the third episode. It's on the third episode. If you want to see it, then go on the third episode. It's like at the end on the episode. But anyways, he basically Haku did that to Kankuro, as Kankuro gets blown away, as he's basically dead. Kankuro really didn't have much to do in this story, so I'm not gonna put him there. But Kankuro's dead, and I think you all know already who did it, and it's Haku. And Haku's actually a girl in this one, and if you don't know that, go to part 5. But anyways, keep going. Gaara was mad that he just saw his brother die. Now, I know that Gaara wouldn't really care, but that was like the only people who treated him right, so like treat him as a brother, so he would be pretty mad. So he would rush towards or he would send his sand coffin towards Haku. Haku would make a barrier out of ice, but the sand would go around it, and it would get ready to freaking totally go around Haku, so it could crush her. But Naruto wasn't having this, so he would release his bloodlust. Now, Naruto doesn't release his bloodlust unless of the thing. Now, let's go back to Flashback. So there's only one time Naruto released his bloodlust, and that was when the FBI open up happened. Now, I skipped it, but I wanted to make it to where I could tell you when the first time he ever released his bloodlust. Now, he would be wondering who knocked on his door in the shack, or like in the forest in the shack. As he would open the door, as he'll see Kushina, as the only reason she knew because she could sense his chakra. Because Naruto isn't a full master of hiding his chakra, but he's good at sensory. But he will get better at hiding his chakra when he does more training, I guess. But anyways, the FBI opened up what happened, as he would open the door and say, what are you doing here? Say, why did you do that? Why did you hurt their friend? I'm going to beat you up. As she would send her, well, she wouldn't say beat you up, but she would just say, you deserve your punishment, or something like that. As she would send her chakra chains towards Naruto. Naruto would easily dodge, as he would get mad on how she's saying that, or how she's saying that I mess with her friends and that I deserve a punishment. Naruto would say, then, if I deserve punishment, you deserve one. But treating me bad, I never did anything to you. I'm basically worthless to you, ain't I? And if I am, then I'll just kill you. You're not my mother. You're a demon, and you called me one. Time for you to die. As he would release his bloodlust, basically going towards Kushina. Kushina wasn't having it, but she was pretty scared about the bloodlust. So she would still try and move around her chakra chains towards Naruto. Naruto would easily dodge him, as he would get a dark matter rod that he made, or if you want to say, Dawn Splitter. But as he got Dawn Splitter, he rushed at Kushina, and he was about to stab her right in the chest. But right as he was about to do that, something would appear. his sword would just disappear out of his hands. He was wondering what just happened, but it was Minato. He swiped it out of his hands after he, used, Flying Raijin. So he said that, why are you stopping me? As Minato say, because you're about to kill my wife. Now it's time for you to come back to it's time for you to come back home. And no fighting. Naruto would be like, why would I come back to that stupid home? My brother and sister are pretty much annoying. They're freaking brats. All they do is follow your direction, which is a pretty bad direction, how annoying you are. Then you're even worse than them. All you want to do is abuse me. And Kushina too. She's worthless. She cares about her children more than anyone else. So how about you die? As he would rush towards Minato. Minato would say, we can't have this. We can fight on a later date. As Minato just disappear, and he would go back to his house. Naruto would be pretty mad, but he just decides to go to sleep. Now, let's go back to where we were there. He had released his bloodlust. He was about to see Haku get crushed, so that's why he released his bloodlust. Now, when he saw Haku about to get crushed, he would rush towards Gaara, getting ready to cut his head off. But Gaara was still trying to kill Haku because of what he did. So Gaara wasn't really paying attention to that. He just wanted to kill Haku. But right when he was about to do that, he would feel something like break or just come off of his head. Now, I don't know if you guys want Gaara to be his friend, but I don't think he's going to be his friend even if after he messed with Haku. So he's dead. He cut off his head, basically. He cut off Gaara's head. And yeah, so Gaara's dead. Now, next. After that happens, Haku was happy that Naruto saved him, and they hugged and all that, because I'm not going... Just shut up. I'm not good with shifts, but I'm trying my best, okay? I'm trying my best, okay? And if you don't know that Haku actually came to the village, it was actually episode 6, if I remember correctly. But yeah. Now that that's over, everyone celebrates how the Konoha Crush is over, and nothing happened. Also, Minato easily destroyed Orochimaru. So that's something good to know. Oh yeah, and Orochimaru's still alive. He got saved by a sound ninja. And they took him, and I can't wait till the next episode. You know why? Because it's going to take like another 3 days, because I'm so tired. School is a pain. But this is the end of the video. I just... don't act like I was recording this a couple of days ago. I recorded like twice every day. And yeah, this is the end of the video. Give me the 20 likes so I know you can get it, and see you later.